This is the best way to make your scotch egg without using flour. Yes, so come close, let me show you. So I took my eggs, I washed them very well with salt to remove any salmonella. Thereafter, I heard that when you use salt to cook the eggs, it's going to be easy to peel. Believe me, it wasn't like that for me, just doubled my work. Anyways, here is my breadcrumb, 800 grams of minced meat. I bought the meat and they blended it for me. I don't like buying the one that is already blended. And here's parsley, 1 bunch. And 1 ball of onion, pepper, garlic, ginger, and I have this burger bread. So I just went ahead to start peeling or removing the hard back of this burger bread because I will need the inner part of it. So this is what I have. Thereafter, I just sprinkled some water on it and started mashing it. Mash it and mash and mash it. At this point in time, the eggs were ready, so I removed it and put it in cold water to stop the cooking process. And here is the breadcrumb the bread that I already mashed, so you keep mashing it. Once you have this consistency, you put it into the minced meat. I prefer using bread instead of flour because bread has undergone some processing and has reduced some fat. And you just continue to massage it. In fact, you massage it as if you are squeezing the neck of your enemies, okay? Just imagine that you were given an opportunity to deal with your enemy. My dear, and you happen to grab their throat. What are you going to do? You will squeeze it, squeeze and squeeze it very well. That's how you should do to this. Then I put my onion, garlic, ginger, and everything in the blender. Added 1 ball of egg and blend everything. No water on this, please. Then pour it into this mixture. Will I call it batter? Anyway, you can call it anything. Added a little bit of salt. Pour in my parsley and continue the massaging. So you mix and mix and mix and mix. Okay. So I don't usually like adding Maggi, but I decided to put this bouillon cubes and I put in a little bit of black pepper to flavor it further. Then I just continue to massage to make sure that it's well incorporated. And here's what I have. I just peel off the eggs. Though it wasn't easy, then I just put in my paper towel to dab in the water. You can see some of the eggs are open. That person that invented that method of saying put salt to make sure that it will be easy to peel off. That's a big fat ojoro liar. Anyways, after that, just put it in the floor to make sure that it's not wet anymore because we don't need it wet, so just to make it dry. Then I whisk 2 eggs and spice it up with some pepper and some black pepper and a little bit of salt. So here is everything put together with the breadcrumb. If you don't know how to make the breadcrumb, please go and watch my previous video, okay? I made that myself with about 7 or 8 slices of bread. So here I'm putting the oil. Put generous amount of oil because this is deep frying, okay? Don't manage this oil. If not, your scotched egg will just come out like sawdust. Yes. Okay, so I washed my hand very well, okay, because I'm using my hand to mold this. Added a little bit of butter in my hand, my palm, then take some, flatten it up like this. Just watch the video and follow suit religiously. Then I put 1 egg inside and I start just doing it as if I'm patting a baby to sleep, right? So I just roll it back, forth, both hands. Can you see what I'm doing? Gently. Let me make it slow-mo so you can see it very well. Can you see that? Yes, that's what you should do. You keep doing that till it covers up, okay? Here is what you have. Thereafter, you put it in the flour first. I was not having enough breadcrumbs, that's why. So put it in the flour first. Put it inside that egg mix. Then put it inside the breadcrumb. But if you have enough breadcrumb, first put it in the breadcrumb, put it in the egg, and put it back into the breadcrumb. Then this is what you should have. So I just keep making the rest of them. So I'm just trying to make it very fast because I don't want this video to be too long. The same thing I repeated. Note that when you do the first one, it's not going to be very perfect. But once you continue, it's going to be perfect. So these are everything, putting them in the oil. Make sure your oil is hot. Not too hot and not too cold. Remember, this is raw meat. If it is too hot, it will just be brown on the outer part and the inner part will not be cooked. So you'll be eating or feeding people with raw meat, okay? Just leave it at medium flame. It's ready. Everything is ready, but I'm going further. I'm taking this in a step further. I don't want to stop where others are stopping. I just put them into my baking tray because I don't want much oil. Can you see this oil that drained off it? This is what I don't want. This is why I don't like scotched egg. So I had to put it in the oven to bake it to reduce the oil. After that, you put it in a paper towel so that it can drain more of the oil. Okay, and it's ready. Guys, if you love this recipe, give it a thumbs up, share this video, and please don't forget to tell us where you're watching from so I can give you a special hug.